Hey there, hi there. It's me, Priscilla B. Welcome, Capricorns, to just your general old-fashioned reading. First up, I just want to show you these beautiful flowers because they're just so gorgeous. Aren't these beautiful? Look at that lily. Isn't it just so gorgeous? And look at these little white flowers too. So pretty. I love them. So I've been having quite a day. My van broke down, and um, so now it's being looked at. But in the meantime, you know, it would be nice to just like not have to worry about these types of problems, but they are part of life, unfortunately. So anyways, luckily, I do have a second car, so I'm going to be using that to pick up my daughter from school. And also just been recovering from like a week long sinus infection and ear infection. So not a great week. But all is meant to happen for a reason. So, anyways, Capricorns, we're gonna get started here with your energy reading, and I'm gonna read this Mindful Souls card to you. This is the opal. Okay, I myself am a personal fan of the opals. I love opals; they're so pretty, shimmery, shiny, beautiful gemstones. So here we have creativity, clarity, and manifestation. Element, earth and water, a chakra, a crown, radiating a kaleidoscope of 1,000 shimmering shades. Opal is a visual delight and a source of comfort for the soul. Revered as the eye stone, this crystal is thought to nurture imagination, creativity, and emotional clarity. Simultaneously, opal has gained fame as an amplification stone, with its unique ability to absorb and reflect energies, thoughts, and vibrations. It gathers these forces and then sends them back to you. Thanks to these distinctive properties, opal stands as an excellent choice to harmonize with the vibrations of your desires. Um, with its unique ability to absorb and reflect energies, thoughts, and vibrations, it gathers these forces and then sends them back to you. Thanks to these distinctive properties, opal stands as an excellent choice to harmonize with the vibrations of your desires, facilitating their manifestation into reality. When to use it. During manifestation practices, creative hobbies, and self reflection moments. Where to put it. Place it in your creative workspace or crystal altar. Special care. Avoid exposure to harsh chemicals and extreme temperature changes. I am a creative soul. Okay, so I think that's just like a beautiful energy of Capricorns because I think even though you're often like viewed as like the hardworking, very like determined, disciplined energy that can be coming off as like very strict and like maybe rigid. I think like those are like um you know that doesn't necessarily mean like you're not creative. Maybe you're like really disciplined into like channeling your energy into creative work. So into fun work, into artwork, like so, which is fun and expressive, and it isn't like cold and harsh. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends like on Capricorn, on the Capricorn energy. But anyway, so drawing in from that, okay, um, I'm gonna read you these two beautiful cards. Okay, I have a healing energy for you, Capricorn, and I have also a grace energy for you as well. Okay, so this beautiful healing energy, nurture with healing touch. Sorry. Snuggle and cuddle with a pet, child, or partner. Get a healing massage. Wrap yourself in a welcoming blanket. Surround yourself with soft pillows and wear feel-good fabrics. Gently lather up in the shower and lotion down after. Pedicures, haircuts, or even the wind against your skin can be healing and grounding. Coziness is curative. Okay, so I think we're going to start with that energy as well, along with this beautiful opal energy. Okay, and you can get really creative with like getting your nails done, getting your hair done. There's all kinds of really cool vibrant colors. There's just different styles in general. So that's a really great way to heal. And a massage, I mean, I'm a Capricorn and I will never pass up on a good massage. Okay. Now we have here grace. Be inspired by others. Being inspired by someone else's example helps you channel more of their courage, compassion, or charisma. Grace is bringing you special folks onto your radar, at work, in your personal life, or in the public eye, to inspire you. Aspects of people you admire may be dormant aspects of yourself yearning to be actualized. Make yourself proud. Okay, so give yourself grace, and like there's so many different beautiful souls out there in the world that are like very um, inspiring. Okay, so yeah, oh my gosh, these other three cards are like so good too. Like I almost want to read you these as well. But also, spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Okay, I think that's important here. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on the person. Just stop. Stop. Yeah, so I think you might Capricorn know somebody, right, that can sort of like be of an energy that is very negatively impacting you, and I think it's best to just cut them out and just like I think you've been down this road before. So, okay, take the high road. Here we go. Maintain strong boundaries while being gracious. A difficult person or situation in your life requires your dispassionate detachment. Taking the high road might be the kindest option for yourself. Avoid unnecessary drama. Don't tolerate disrespectful or mean spirited behavior. Yet, show others the grace you'd accept. Connect with your higher values. Speaking and acting from that higher wisdom. Okay? So yeah, if someone is going to be disrespectful towards you, then it's just like not even worth it. Work with rituals, wishes, intentions, and prayers. Harness energy, gain help from unseen and benevolent forces, clarify your needs and desires, and focus your efforts through performing a ritual, making a wish, setting an intention, or saying a prayer. All avenues of grace. Your spirit is mighty. When your heart is anchored in love and goodwill, the extraordinary becomes possible. Okay, so I think even though you might be going through a difficult, challenging time, Capricorn, I think that you are still going to come out stronger than before. Like this is happening for a good reason. Like I feel like it's overdue. With like what's been going on with you. So like think like there's been some kind of problematic thing that's been stressful situation that's been reoccurring in your life over and over and over again, and I think you finally have been able to find the solution that's going to fix that problem. And I think it comes from you getting a deeper understanding of like that you're not alone, like you have support. And it's going to be a little bit hard at first to accept like help, because I think what's happened to you is like you've been trained by certain disrespectful, right, negative, like the negative energies this card was talking about, mean spirited behavior. Yeah, I think that those people and those energies are going to sort of evaporate. Like it's almost like you have been you've been setting your intention to, try and fix certain solutions, try to fix certain problems, and it hasn't been working on your own. And it's sad. It saddens me honestly that like you've had to do so much on your own for so long, trying to fight through this cough here, but it's like you are not alone though. Like there are people who can help you and who want to help you, and you deserve that help. And I think you've been taught for so long by these mean spirited energies that like you didn't deserve help. Okay, that you didn't deserve respect. Okay, and it's just such a very harsh way of treating somebody. It's a very disrespectful way, and it's a very negative way, and it's a very toxic way. But it's so not what you deserve. Okay, like you deserve help, and you're gonna get the help you need. Learn the lesson with love. Grace helps you review experiences, relationships, or situations through the lens of learning. A profound lesson now helps you understand yourself, others, and the world even better. Assimilating this teaching ultimately brings more blessings to you and others. Avoid being too critical, judgmental, or harsh with yourself. Love yourself through this awakening for quicker, more powerful shifts. Yeah, exactly. Because I think in the past, like people have been way too critical on you, Capricorn, and it has a lot. That's what makes Capricorns, I feel like, so like just focused that they forget like they can like let loose and have a little bit of fun, and they can take a break and let someone else fix the problem, but they can't, right? So I think what's happening here, Capricorn, is like you've been trying so hard to fix all these problems, or even this one big major problem on your own for so long, and it's come to an end. It's no longer something that's not going to get fixed anymore. I mean, at this point, like you're going to get the help you need, and things are going to get better from there. So that's definitely going to be in some healing energy here, okay? See the breakthroughs. There can be plateau periods and healing pilgrimage, as well as seasons of rapid dramatic progression. This card suggests that some amazing healing breakthroughs have happened recently. Sit mindfully with them, digest the wisdom, and examine all the layers. Dawning enlightenment and personal development, see familiar faces and old patterns with new eyes. Yeah, exactly. Because the thing for me with this energy and this reading, Capricorn, is that um, you've had to face some very difficult situations on your own in the past before. So naturally, you learned, okay, that through that experience, you might be alone again, right? So that being said, though, it's like you're not alone, and you have the help you need. And just remember that moving forward, because the old lesson that you were taught in the past is that you were alone, basically, and that you only could depend on yourself. And if you couldn't fix it, nobody could. But that's just not true, right? So here we go. We got some new energies here. We've got beneath the calm exterior is often the hottest heart. Yeah, Capricorn, you're known for being like cool, calm, and collected. But under there is like a very passionate side to yourself, Capricorn, where you just want to like be able to have fun and let loose and have a good time. Okay. So, sweet in the mood, love spells. This spell is perfect when you need to add a little sweetness to your love life. Maybe you had a disagreement with a partner or got off on the wrong foot with potential love match. Fill a clear glass with water and mix in 1 tablespoon of sugar. Write the name of the object of your affection on a piece of paper. Okay. So write the name of the object of your affection on a piece of paper and place the paper in the water. Leave the glass near a window in the sunlight for 2 days. This will sweeten the situation and bring more tenderness to your relationship while simultaneously softening negative emotions. Okay, so yeah, I don't think this is somebody that, like, in particular, is like a negative person that constantly is being very negative in your life. I think this is someone who brings like a lot of positivity, or at least some sort of like positive um, outlook on a situation. So keep that in mind. Yeah, we have love line here, okay? Diagnose the strength or weakness of the respiratory system. Broken ill lines indicate liver damage and gastro disorders, while chain shaped lines suggest respiratory issues. Analyze. People with long love lines have strong determination and tend to be more successful in both career and family. People with short love lines should be mindful of emotions like loneliness, jealousy, and hesitation. Okay, so here's like a palm reading for you. When you're like looking at your palms, you see these different lines here. You can see like the love line. If you're with someone with a strong, long love line, right, as a partner, possibly. Okay, so I wonder what mine is. I have a pretty long love line, actually. So that's interesting. These ones seem kind of short though. Anyways, there's my palm. Okay, so I think like overall, some good stuff is coming your way, Capricorn. Yeah, we've got the Star card. Okay, Capricorn, the star, beautiful star energy. We've got intimacy, a bonding. So I did just do a love reading for you, Capricorn, but I feel like similar energy is being drawn into this reading too. So let's take a closer look at that and try to see what could possibly be going on. That goes on here. Ooh, we've got the rose garden. So a garden of roses, butterfly. Okay, transformation. I feel like spiritual growth is happening. Um, Ooh, we've got the Six of Wands. We got the Lamb. Okay, so and the Rosemary here. Okay, so lamb is just like a fine delicacy. Has to be cooked to right temperature to take in order for the taste to be good and all these other beautiful things. So, oh, and we got the Five of Cups. Bowls of soup. Looks like some of them tipped over, spilled everywhere. Okay. Oh, we got the Ace of Wands. We got the shish kebab. Okay. So, with this in mind, with the star energy, I think, an intimate romantic dinner might be kind of, I guess it symbolizes romance and a fancy romantic dinner meet, I would say. So, I think it's like, you're looking for someone who wants to do fun things with you, but you're also looking at how things have sort of unfolded in the past year with the Five of Cups. Because the Ace of Wands is really a sure sign to me that maybe your love life here and your is built on I think romantic gestures and I think devotion, things like that. But I think in the past you've had very messy relationships. Okay, no judgment. I just think that you've been left, feeling like this is a mess. Like it's a situationship. And I think the Ace of Wands is saying, you're ready to be single. You're ready to be on your own. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to have someone else there with you at this time. You're not closed off to a possibility. It's just you're not I feel like you're really trying to focus your energy onto bigger and brighter things. All right, with the star energy and the rose garden. The tower. Oh my god, the tower of hamburgers. Yeah, world's biggest hamburger. I think that there's you work alone. I think you work better alone, independently. Not just say you can't work well with a team, but I think when it comes to relationships, there's this sense that you've relied on someone else in the past, and it's just turned into this big old mess. So you're not ready for that again. Oh yeah, the devil, Queen of Swords. Here, honey, you want one? Yeah, you've got the watermelon slices on ice, and the devil is this hot, fiery, steaming food here, right? So I think there's a pair up between your self-worth and your intelligence and this devilish charm energy where it's hotter than fire. I think you want to a star is a crazy ball of bursting flames, right? The sun is a star. Yeah. So that being said, here you go. That being said, Five of Pentacles, you got the dumplings here. These look like little dumplings. It's an energy where I think you're no longer sitting around and waiting for something to come along and find you, a creative spark or creative energy. I think it's you just going diving in head first. Be careful. But you're diving into something very new to you. I think. And it's coming at a very good time in your life, a good season in your life where you're able to sort of like refresh yourself and sort of rejuvenate yourself and start again. And I think it's time because the tower is all about that moment where it's like everything falls away to make room for the new. And the butterfly is, that catalyst. It's like when you push away the old cocoon that was familiar and keeping you safe and keeping you um, it didn't damage you. It served its purpose. You were able to grow and learn from it, but now it's time to break out of it. And now it's able to spread your wings and fly. And you're doing this in such a beautiful way that you're able now to enjoy like life's little pleasures, like life's little seasons of change and happiness and whatnot. Um, yeah, Knight of Swords and Queen of Swords. Look at this. I think when you find the right person that matches your level, matches your speed, matches what you're about, you're gonna feel like you're brand new again. But you're gonna feel brand new again, not because you just like met someone, but it's going to be because you were able to really truly just embrace yourself. And that's going to bring the best intimacy here. It's like a self journey of going intimately into your own world and really discovering and rediscovering those parts of you that, you like let fall behind or you put away because you knew that it was like not the right time or you weren't safe enough or feeling comfortable enough. And I think it had a lot to do with like your past previous relationships, because those people were not helping you, right? They were hindering you, or there was some sort of string attached, right? Yeah, look, Ten of Swords, right? This is a strings attached card all the way. Okay, toxic relationships. This is the most toxic card you can get. Okay, I've indicated toxicity in relationships, and there's so many of them too. And I mean, like knives in your back, like hurt you so much, like full blown betrayal. And this isn't just romantic either. I feel like maybe you were let go from a job and it just was a huge maybe you started up a project and you felt you were being supported at first, and then surprise turns out like they really weren't supporting you the whole time. They were just like secretly making fun of you or laughing behind your back. That's not devotion, okay? That's not love. That's betrayal, okay? So so I think that the the end goal here is like you got the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Okay, the end goal here is for you to feel plentiful, for you to feel bountiful, for you to feel secure, for you to feel nourished, for your soul to grow and learn, and in all aspects of your life. And there needs to be so many different variables that can sort of come together and make you fully know you're secure and you have nothing to be afraid of. And the Six of Pentacles, again, this is the balancing of the scales with the little chocolate cakes. They look almost like lava cakes or normal, like chocolate cake with like some kind of like truffle inside or sauce. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But they look good. And there's Six of Pentacles on the scale there, okay? And the scale is very symbolic to justice, okay? And I think you're getting justice, okay? But like the Ten of Wands, and it's, how it's usually like a heavy load, right? You get the Ten of Wands and it's like, oh, there's so much pressure, there's so much burden, okay, there's so much struggle. But I think what's happening here is you're learning to that the weight that you carry, look, you have the scales balancing the weight that you carry is how much you can carry, right? You can't carry any more than that. You can't put up with any more of that. And I think once you let people know your boundaries and how much you're willing to take and how much you're not willing to take, it's going to strengthen your relationship with those around you that love and support you. And it's going to break you free from those that just keep wanting to add a more load to your already heavy load, right? Like imagine these are all your tasks that you need to accomplish, right? All your responsibilities. and it's like it's heavy and it weighs on you and it stresses you out, but you know this is how much you can deal with. And then someone comes along and is like, oh, Capricorn, I know you can only handle this much, which is already a lot, right? But the way they're saying it's like only, right? They're like negatively, like they're almost like saying like, oh, you can't carry more than that. Oh, what's wrong with you, right? That's not a good person in your life. You want to let them go right away, but you know like what you deserve and what you don't deserve, right? So if you deserve the reward of all the hard work that you do, and those that love and support you are gonna know that you deserve those rewards. I acknowledge that. And those are the people you can trust, Capricorn. So moving forward, you know, even if people are trying to insinuate you don't deserve what you already know you deserve, break free from those people. Break away from that. Because you're already carrying a lot here. You don't need any more stress in your life. So let those people that want to help you help. Let those people want to support you support you. Let those people that might be coming into your future that want to love you and show you respect, let them see what they're about. Because I think in the past you've done this before and these people have shown you themselves and they're very negative people. So that's what I have for you. Love and light always. Thank you so much for watching. All right, till next time, Capricorns. Bye.